Welcome back, everybody. After a long hiatus, I am back. In a limited capacity for now, but enough about me. Let's talk some of the prismatic evolutions. What a crapshoot that was. That release was absolutely miserable. And don't get me started on the ludicrous pre-release that was Journey Together. That was just unbelievable. I can't believe we had to deal with that. But bottom line is, the release for Prismatic Evolutions was riddled with problems. I was one of the few fortunates that managed to get a few pre-orders in on Pokemon Center and GameStop, but I was literally watching the sites for days leading up to the pre-orders, and even then I still missed out on setting up pre-orders for some of the later released products, such as the mini tins, the EV sack thing, all of those. I missed out on some of that, and I had zero luck with Journey Together, unfortunately, but it is what it is. We ended up seeing tons of problems. We actually had to see some local TGCs canceling pre-orders due to low allocations from their distributors. Some were canceling pre-orders just to resell at higher prices. There are even rumors that we're seeing an Evolving Skies Future Strike situation where top chases were actually being pulled off of the production line, which is why the hit rates were so bad. You couple these issues with those embarrassing videos showing fistfights at Costco over the Blooming Waters release for SV151, not to mention the Pikachu with the gray felt hat fiasco. Oof. And it's safe to say that scalping and the image of Pokemon TCG has hit an all-time low. Big time. But there are reasons to have some hope here. We did receive word from the Pokemon Company in recent weeks acknowledging that there is a scalping issue and that there's an issue with getting product. Huge difficulty with regular fans getting product. So they've responded with announcements for more reprints of Prismatic Evolutions. Yay! While time will tell if those ultimately make an actual impact on this, it is good news to see. That said, Pokemon Company is in fact a business, if you didn't know. And while there are scalping issues that paint a bad image for the hobby and could drive away true collectors, the company still is based off of profits. So their response is still going to be measured in some way, whether it's by reducing the quantity of the reprints, whether they do uneven distributions of the product. They might not even print specific products if it's too difficult for their production line to replicate it. So the bottom line is there's no guarantee that a reprint's going to fix everything and that every product that you missed out on you're going to be able to get. We don't know that. Oh no, so what are we going to do? How are we going to get our shiny cardboard fix? Well, I'll tell you. The most important thing that we can do is be patient. The reality is, you may not be able to get the products that you want, the cards you like, or even see stock in a popular set at all. It's just the nature of the game for hobbies like this. Now, before I get comments flooding in my video here, I'm in no way, shape, or form saying tough luck, try harder next time, too bad, so sad, sucks to suck. I'm not saying that at all. But what I am saying is it's virtually impossible to collect everything that you want in a hobby, particularly in a responsible, budget-friendly way, because let's face it, there are very few of us here with unlimited disposable income. I'm certainly not one of them. The most important thing you can do is to be disciplined. Don't give in to FOMO or the fear of missing out if you haven't heard that term before. You may not get the products you want, but you can still collect shiny cardboard. I do it all the time. Personally, I'm probably taking a back seat to Prismatic Evolutions. Probably also doing the same with Journey Together and even the Team Rocket set that's supposed to come out later on this year. There's no reason that we should be paying above MSRP pricing for new sets that are coming out now during this year. There's no reason we should be overpaying what Pokemon has set for the pricing for these. So I'll get what I can at a reasonable price, what I think these things are worth, and then I'm just going to wait for future products to come out. this is really the only effective way of combating scalping, particularly on our side of it. Stop buying overpriced products that just came out. You're giving fuel and funds and revenue to people who are scalping. So they're just going to take the money that you have overpaid for and they're just going to put it back into more product. So instead of fearing to miss out on the Sunbreon, focus on some product that you might have missed from earlier in your collections, or maybe that came before you started collecting, particularly if you just started. There's a lot of reasonably priced items that you can still get your hands on that are like 10 years old now. And the best part about these things, these older cards or cards that came out like 5, 6, 7 years ago, the market has stabilized on them. So that is a realistic look at what those things are worth. For those who have figured it out so far, this sounds exactly like how the stock market works. You have traders who are, of course, trading hype. They're trading short-term news angles, things like that. And you see things like pump and dumps. You see all of these issues that create destabilization in a stock price. However, true investors, they don't overpay for things they don't think are worth it. If they miss out on potential short-term gains on a stock that's exploding, oh well. They're still going to be investing in products that are going to make them money because they're picking and choosing things they're actually thinking are worth and not selling them out of fear. That's really all there is to it. It's similar with commodities. Now, of course, this is shiny cardboard. This isn't stocks. We just want to collect some shiny cardboard. It should be fun. So make sure it's still fun and not stressful. I don't plan on standing out in front of a GameStop for 12 hours and then elbowing a little old granny in the face to get a few packs of cardboard. Not doing it. That's not fun. In fact, that's a crime. So I'm not doing that. So what instead I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be filling out my collection with cards and sealed products that I've been meaning to add for years instead. Like I've been buying a bunch of the alt arts from Sword and Shield for reasonable pricing. It's great. And I will be keeping tabs on some of the newer products that are coming out. I'm definitely going to be keeping eyes on those. And if I can get my hands on it, great. Otherwise, I'm just going to keep an eye on it and see if I do eventually. And if I don't, oh well. The coolest thing about collecting Pokemon cards is that we have 25 years of experience showing us that there's always new product coming out. So there is always next time. Look, I know I haven't talked a ton about Prismatic Evolutions. I will get there eventually. I'm going to be making some more videos. I actually have some fun ideas that I'm hoping you guys will like for some new segments. I plan on sharing some cool cards that I think are underpriced that I might be adding to my collection. I might show some cool cards that I have in my collection currently. I have a lot of kind of more modern-y stuff, which is why I haven't really shown too much, but I can do that as well. I can also share some collecting tips that I have kind of picked up over the course of the 4 or 5 years that I've been collecting seriously for now. And of course, I'll probably be opening a few packs here and there and sharing info on some of the newer products coming out later on this year and in future years. But stay tuned for some of the fun new things that I'm hoping to add to this channel. I'm still trying to figure out what I want this channel to be, so we're going to figure it out together. But if you take anything away from today's video is be patient, take a breather, we will get some product, and if you don't, there's always new stuff coming out eventually, and there's plenty of stuff that's already come out that you can get your hands on as well. I'm JCP, just cracking packs. Until next time, stay classy, guys.